Henderson tries to persuade Jude Bellingham. New news about the sensational name on Liverpool's agenda continues to come every day. There have been hot developments in the transfer of Jude Bellingham, which Klopp so wanted. As we mentioned in our video last night, Liverpool continue their negotiations to make a preliminary agreement. We even stated that £70 million were offered as the opening offer. On top of these developments, another development took place yesterday. In our video in the morning, we conveyed to you that Liverpool captain Jordan Henderson recovered from his injury early and participated in the camp of the England national team. Jordan Henderson's meeting with Reds transfer target Jude Bellingham at the national team camp was on the agenda. Henderson was spotted chatting with Liverpool target as he left practice yesterday in England. Along with Declan Rice, Henderson and Bellingham are reportedly working on their own fitness programs. As a result, instead of being on the grass with his teammates, the trio went into work individually. However, according to some claims, it is said that this conversation is about Liverpool. It is even said that Henderson tried to persuade Bellingham. According to the latest news, the race is starting to heat up for Bellingham. Liverpool reportedly saw the 19-year-old as the box-to-box midfielder they missed. In this regard, the star of Borussia Dortmund is preparing to replace Henderson. Liverpool's number 14 has served the club with incredible distinction since he came to £20 million 11 years ago. But next summer he will be 33. The right time has come to take his place. Liverpool don't have a clear deal at Bellingham, so Henderson's relationship with the youth could be important. Bellingham clearly admires the England vice-captain. When you choose 4 or 5 top clubs to join, these little things can influence a player's decision. And Liverpool will need all the help they can get. With nothing more than a massive transfer fee satisfying Dortmund, the Reds will not be the best supported horse in this race. However, according to journalist David Ornstein, Bellingham remains a dream signing for Liverpool. They may need to use all the tricks in the book to convince him to join them. Is Arthur Melo ready? From rubbing shoulders with Lionel Messi at the Nou Camp to facing the club floating in the Football League's troubled clubhouse, Arthur Melo never dreamed in his career of playing for Barcelona or making a €72 million transfer to Juventus that he would play a game against Rochdale. The midfielder made his second appearance for the Liverpool under-21 team in just 4 days to strengthen his form levels. Arriving at Anfield on a season loan from Juventus on the final day of the transfer, Arthur lacked match sharpness as the Reds' response to injury crisis. After being left in the wild by old lady boss Massimiliano Allegri over the summer, his usual pre-season regimen has been heavily disrupted. After the international break, he does everything he can to immerse himself in Jürgen Klopp's plans. Clearly Arthur wants to make his mark on Merseyside. There were no Nat Phillips or Fabio Carvalho joining Arthur in Saturday's 1-0 under-21 match at Leicester City. Instead, he was surrounded by young people he barely knew. A regular on Klopp's bench this season alone, Stefan Bajcetic might be a familiar face. And Arthur's rival was a Rochdale team that sits at the bottom of the 92 clubs in the Football League. The starting lineup includes 37-year-old Ian Henderson, once a prolific striker in the lower leagues, and 34-year-old goalkeeper Richard O'Donnell, who has represented 16 teams in his career. In addition to the away matches in the Premier League and the Champions League, they will have plans to take part in the sold-out Anfield. But after playing with the Leicester kids on Saturday, he faced full-fledged senior pros against Dale. Maybe it just lacked the quality he would be used to. But Rochdale was full of veterans who gave Arthur the necessary physical test. And the 26-year-old actor's 63-minute cameo did him good. Its performance was solid. Arthur had 47 touchdowns in total. He tried 40 passes and scored 36 accurately and was 90% successful. The long balls shot by the 26-year-old player were eye-catching. 4 out of 5 found their intended target. In terms of defensive duties, Arthur won 3 of his 4 ground duels while being fouled twice. Arthur's heat map showed that he was featured primarily in the number 8 role on the left side of midfield. This is the position Thiago Alcantara plays at Liverpool. Because Thiago has well-documented injury issues, it needs to be carefully managed. Keeping the Spaniard in shape will be crucial for the Reds to reach their goals this season. Playing 2 games in quick succession under his belt, Arthur will be hoping Liverpool can provide protection and competition when their campaign starts again. Liverpool hooked a record-breaking teenager. Liverpool are interested in young talent Ethan Nwaneri, who set a record against Brentford. Arsenal's young player has become the youngest Premier League player in history to emerge at just 15 years, 181 days. While at Fulham, he saw him break his record in 2019, which saw him break the record at just 16 years and 30 days. Now reports claim that Liverpool, Manchester City and Manchester United are all interested in the young player, and he can choose from any top side in England he wants to turn professional. A player with a great future that Granit Xhaka calls a special talent has yet to sign his first professional contract. That's why all of the top clubs in England, notably Liverpool, reportedly interested in signing Nwaneri right now. He can't sign his first deal until he's 17, which is still a year and 6 months away. It will be up to Arsenal Academy coach Per Mertesacker to convince the young player that he is the perfect place for his development. But you can bet other clubs will do the same. Given Liverpool's track record of recruiting young players, Trent Alexander-Arnold may want to follow in the footsteps of Harvey Elliott and Fabio Carvalho. But at his age, it's unlikely to know how he will evolve, as years will pass before we see him fully integrated into first-team football. He can't even make it to the Europa League until he's 16, so there's a long way to go before anything major happens in his career. He stands as an extremely exciting talent and Liverpool are waiting to sign him.